Hey, what's up everybody? It's TheHyphenate here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to easily add a filter to your Sony 14mm G Master lens. Now this lens is incredible, but there is no filter thread in the front. It does have that rounded bulb lens element in the front, so you can't add any filters whatsoever in the front. It does have this little filter section in the back where you can add these tiny little filters, but they are very limited and there are not many available for various applications, especially for diffusion filters, which I actually really love using. Now the company Kase does have the K9 filter system, which works awesome. And this actually works across various lenses, but they do have a kit where they actually sell the filter holder along with the actual ring that goes around the 14mm lens specifically, so that you can easily fit this and add 100 by 100mm filters. Now this filter holder is really well built, very sturdy, very lightweight, easy to mount, and I actually use this all the time on this lens, especially if I'm using a diffusion filter. Now there are two parts to the system, and they do have a kit that sells both of them together, or you can buy them individually. Now you have the K9 actual filter mount. This is universal for various lenses. And then they have the ring, which they make different rings for different lenses. So you have to get the right ring for the right lens. And on the back, it'll say specifically what lens is for. So here you see Sony FE 14mm f1.8 G Master. The kit with both items together sells for about $160 US, whereas the ring by itself is $100. And then if you don't buy the kit, they do sell the Kase K9 by itself, but they do vary in prices. Sometimes they come with an actual filter, sometimes they don't, etc. Just look around for those. But again, if you already know what lens you want to put this on, make sure to get the kit. Now it might be a little hard to see, but you can see that there are two slots here for 100mm by 100mm rectangular filters. Now this will fit the 1.1mm thin as well as the 2mm thin filters. And you see the individual slots that can hold two. It does come with a third attachment that you can add on here. So you can actually have a total of 3 filters on this system. So let me show you how simple this is to use. Now you screw left counterclockwise in order to loosen the ring, and then you screw to the right clockwise to tighten the ring. Now you're gonna wanna make sure that you loosen it first. And as you can see, the 14mm lens does have these little corners on the rounded areas of the front. Now if you look closely, there are these 4 little things here where they protrude out, and they actually fit directly into the corners of the lens. So you're gonna have to just move this and see where they fall in. So here you can see they fit perfectly in here to make sure that this filter stays in place. Once it's in the right groove, hold the filter against the lens so it doesn't loosen, and then you can actually use this little pin here to actually tighten the ring. Now once the ring is pretty tightened, the filter holder should be able to stay firmly on the lens. Now you definitely don't want to over crank this and have this too tight that it starts to crack part of your lens. Now on one side, it does have this little spinning gear. I really don't know what the hell this is for. I've been trying to look up what this does, and it doesn't seem to do anything really. But on the other side, there's this knob. If you loosen it, it allows you to move the angle of the filter holder without it coming loose from the lens. So the adapter will still hang on, but this allows you to be able to change the orientation. For example, if you're using a graduated filter that has darker on top and lighter on the bottom, this allows you to put it in the right angle and then tighten it up, and then now it's gonna stay in the right angle that you want it to be in. All right, so now let's add a filter. This is one of my favorite filters to use on this lens. This is a diffusion filter. This is the HYPHENATE Nano Pro Black Mist 1/8 100 by 100mm filter. These types of filters soften highlights, they soften blemishes, and they do make a more glow effect on lights. I actually used it the entire time on my How the Grinch Stole the Barracks Christmas production. If you look at the edges of the tube lights, you can see a glow effect on it, and it looks amazing. So now let me show you how simple it is to just add a filter. You have the little slots here. Go ahead and put your filter on the slot that you want it. I'm gonna put it on the closest one. And then all you do is just slide it through. It does have this rubberized pressure on each side of the filter holder, so it stays in place. There's nothing to lock, nothing that you need to make sure that it stays in place. The right size filter, the 100 by 100mm filters, will easily slide in here and hold here without sliding off whatsoever. And again, you can add up to 3 filters on this system. So you can put an ND filter, you can put a polarizer, etc., and you can stack filters very easily without any hassle. I really love the design, the look, and how lightweight it is. It doesn't really feel like there's much more weight added. If you have the Sony 14mm lens, I highly recommend this filter system. It's incredible. I do have links in the description where you can purchase it. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. Please make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.